welcome again to this channel where we are dealing with the issues in our country, in our continent, which is Africa. We dedicate ourselves here to give you information that will help you understand what is at stake, what is unfolding in the nations of Africa. Particularly here, we're talking about the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Congo. In this channel, you will have information. Now, the reason why we do this, wherever you may be around the world and you are a French-speaking or an English-speaking person, I know if you are from the DRC, you live in the diaspora, this is very good for you. You have children. Many of them maybe speak English because they are growing in an English environment. So this is a good opportunity for you to subscribe to this channel, to give your children an opportunity to learn things that maybe they don't know about the DRC. And you yourself, maybe you'll become so familiar with the English language that you desire to receive information in such a language. That's the reason why I'm asking you to subscribe to this channel and to give us thumbs up and to be able to share these links with others. Get many people to subscribe. Do me a favor. I'm asking you, only together as we work in unison, only together as we work together will we be able to create the world that we want to see tomorrow. If we want to see the world that we want to see tomorrow, we must envision that world now and do something towards it. So I'm asking you again, subscribe if you haven't yet, share the link and give us thumbs up. Today I want to talk about France. I believe time has come for France to stop its influence all over Africa, particularly in the DRC, because I can see that France is doing an evil work in order to destabilize the Democratic Republic of Congo. Why do I say this? Because of the foreign policy of France's politics can be seen, can be understood, or can be understood through the words of or the attitude of its president, Macron. You can see how this guy, when he came to the DRC and the interaction that he had, you can tell that the man is talking as if he is somehow superior, as if it is France that has subjugated the DRC, as it is France who's actually the leader or is colonizing the Congo again. I know they have not in the past. Indirectly, yes, they have. We know that Congo is a Belgian colony. Yes, I do understand that. But the influence of France over this nation, I do not like, and I believe many people do not. Yes, I understand. I understand that, there are nothing but interest as far as international relations is concerned. Yes, France is obviously looking where it can actually get what they're looking for. They want to increase their influence, which has diminishing over the years. But are we going to allow them to do that here in the DRC? Now, you must understand the simple fact that the current president here, Felix, is actually standing against France, is actually standing against the influence of those who come to destabilize, those who come to steal, those who come to plunder, those who come to cause conflict. The fact that he's standing against them, countries like France don't appreciate this, they don't like him, and they will do anything they can in order to bring the regime down. You can see in other parts of the world, you can see what France has done in the past, and you can also tell that the way this is going, there are telltale signs that don't lie. You can see that France is moving slowly but surely towards destabilizing. You can see how the media, you have the French media that is day and night propagating, they're spreading their propaganda in the ears of many that, this is what is happening in the DRC, this is what is happening, and they are trying to somehow lift up, somehow bring the opposition, if you like, parties or opposition front to stand against the current president. I mean, it is politics. Yes, we understand that. But you must understand that France is not doing it because the current president is doing something wrong, but he's only doing it because France knows that this president being in place, we are not going to be able to carry out our foreign policy, which is none but to steal, but to plunder, and to kill. This is something that we don't want. We don't want to see this happening. We've seen this happen in the past, but we shouldn't let it again. We shouldn't let it happen again. We as a people, we must wake up to the reality, to the fact that no one is going to set our nations free. No one is going to liberate us. No one is going to push us to go, because the countries that we're talking about here first, they don't want the DRC to develop. They don't want the DRC to have the newest technology. They don't want the DRC to become a great nation. They want us to be in unity. They don't want to see us a strong nation. No, because once we are a strong nation, who are they going to manipulate? Where are they going to get the natural resources? Where are they going to get the minerals they're looking for? Where are they going to sell their armament? Where are they going to steal? You know, you need to understand how foreign policy works. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm appealing to all of you wherever you are. I know many of you in diaspora. Yes, you can support for, you think, yes, you know, Macron is this, is doing that to president. You know, if you don't like the president, at least your country. Think about your country. Don't think about the man. He will go, and anybody who comes after him will go. But look at your country, because while they're doing this, they want to bring in somebody who's going to sign deals with them that will give them great advantage over this nation. And they will come and they will take. They will loot and they will take. Look what happened to Libya. You see what happened to Libya. Yes, they killed them. And yes, now look at the country where it is at the moment. Would you say that that country has received salvation since the France helped that what happened there? Do you see what happened to Iraq? Would you say that that country is look at the countries where all these nations have been involved in. These countries are now down. These countries are now in misery. These countries are now poor. These countries are now broke. But who gets the contracts? Yes, it is Total, it is the French companies that will go in so they can get the mining contract and get construction contract and do all sort of things. And we need to understand that if we let them, they will do it here. So we must say no to France. Whatever influence they want to exercise here, we must stop it. And the way we stop it is by actually standing behind our president, behind our leader. I know we can be divided on many fronts. There are so many things you might not like about the current president. I mean, we don't say that, you know, oh, he's doing everything right. Yes, of course, as a human being, yes, he may get some things wrong. But what I'm saying here is this: it's not about one man, but it's about a country, it's about our legacy, it's about generations to come. Many of the European countries, they are looking to Africa as their raw material that they will use to build the technology of the world to come. In order to sustain their world, they're looking to Africa. You're talking about the environments today. They say we're trying to protect the environment. Now, who have polluted the environment? Who have for the past 200 years polluted the environment? It's these industrialized nations. But who are paying the price? It is the African nations that are actually paying the price right now. And now, what they're saying to Africans is, you cannot use fossil fuel. You cannot use fossil fuel. Now, fossil fuel has been used by European nations that has helped them to industrialize, to modernize themselves. But now that the African nations are actually saying, yes, we want to be able now to use or to exploit our fossil fuel, now they're saying, no, no, no. Because of the climate change, because of this and that, you cannot. We will stop you from doing it. Do you see how crazy this is? So you have used it to benefit yourself, to industrialize your nation, to make yourself become such a great power. But now when African nations decide to do so, you want to stop them from doing that. This is not right. This is a kind of politics that most of the countries have used in the past in order to dominate the African nations. And you must understand now, this is what France is trying to do in the DRC. They're trying to destabilize these people. We're trying to destabilize the nation. And they will use their opposition party, and then they will use propaganda. They will show all kind of things that they want. France, President Macron was here. Listen to the way he's talking. Listen to the things that he's saying. It's crazy, and I don't like it, and I don't like the way they do things. And you need to understand that this is the position that we're in. If we want to stand up for ourselves, we must do it now. We must do it now. We must tell Macron no. We must tell Macron. And we had a francophone here, and I'm even saying to myself, what's the point of having this? But yeah, I understand it's a game, it's a sporting event. We did it, and we're proud that we did it. But at the base of this, I'm thinking to myself, should we really be promoting this French language? Should we really? Is it not time for us to say goodbye, for us belonging in this kind of club? We don't want it. France must go. France must leave us. We must stand up and really build our nations ourselves with the nations or countries that are actually coming in order to help us. So please have it in your heart. France is not rallying for the interest of the DRC. I'll be talking more about France, but now I ask you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Please send me your comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what's on your mind. We can exchange, and together we're going to cause our nations to rise. I say you must rise up. Congo must rise again. In order to rise again, we must stand up for ourselves. My friends, this is all the time that I have for you today. I'll come back tomorrow, but I want to hear from you. Please share, and like. I thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.